Sanbonan, y'all. How's it going? I hope you're good. So this is the next part of the next dream that I had, y'all. Confirming Uguti Rapture is literally like 2 seconds away, and I have the feelings that it's literally like this year. But you know what? Asazi, Tina, we just share. Been scared to speak because been disillusioned, but this is life and we're just moving on and we're talking. Okay, you guys. Toro ya sebele ke tlo ka la ga grandshabo a ke sure ke bue ka efeng ha ke sure. I don't know if I should give the bad news or the good news. Okay, so last night, y'all. Yes, this demonic attack. I mean, you know me not go be fetching the demon. You go attack me, inflict me with rubbish, and like people get away from me, get deep behind me, Satan. All right, so that's how I wake up. Like I just mumble stuff like that. I'm kidding, but like I feel that way, like real deep. This time around, it's not a glorious rapture dream, lovely. What? But it is a dream that I got where God was basically showing me Zinja dog lazy all over the show, ze desperate, and Zifunugusi walk away from Iniza and go by precisely Yaktata. Okay, those of you that did not quite hear what that meant, all of these dogs, the Lord says don't cast your pearls to the what pigs and give what is sacred to what dogs, lest they should trample them underfoot and then turn around and tear you to what pieces. So, chatting about dogs. That are just rebellious. Okay. Righto again, you guys. I have gotten attacked all throughout my Christian life. It's what I experienced. Like, I'm just used to machetes flying in the like cosmos, trying to chop my head off. But it hasn't been as bad as it has been the past couple of weeks, and more so past couple of days. Ingati, it'll never end. There's no end to this chaos. This chaos is never gonna come to a blistering end to. And I've been feeling really disillusioned all of the day to day. Because I've been feeling like, God, but don't you care that I'm in too much pain? Like too much pain. Exquisite sorrow is inside your sister. Alright? And indeed, the reason why I feel that way is because I have had injected into my dreams by the prince of the power of the air, son of perdition daddy, all up in my grill, real genuine feelings of hopelessness and despair, that God is a God that does not care about me. Now, that is blasphemy. Why is it blasphemy? Because it is written in God's holy, mighty word that he is close to the brokenhearted and he binds up their wounds. That we must cast our burdens upon him and he will, because he cares for us. And I'm saying, yeah, that's God. Our God is big. Alrighty. Now that we've put that out there, let's just get straight to the point. Whenever random stuff of this nature slaps us silly, the Lord says, we must demolish arguments and every lofty pretension that exalts itself above the Most High and hold into captivity every thought to the obedience of Jesus Christ. Amen. How about we just get down on our knees and worship? Okay, cool beans and bananas. So I've had to spend much of the day demolishing those arguments. Been assisted through evangelist Fernando Perez, who is an internet intercessor, basically a cyber intercessor, because in tongues under my breath while I just carry on about the day, because I just need to be cured from whatever this random spiritual affliction is. And it's not going away fast enough, but now I know why. Well, I mean, I've known why, but you know what? Sometimes things just hit you upside the head and you are didibal, and I'm saying, anyway, whatever. Cool beans and bananas. Keep it little guys. I hope very disturbing, where there was an explosion, guys. Ooh, wait a minute. Some like a whole bunch of people in my life. I didn't recognize them. You know how dreams are weird like that. I knew them. And I was in some room. It looked like a classroom, yes. Right? But in this dream, I was like a rebel. I understood myself to be okay, listen. Okay, it was Karabo as I am, but with lots of doubt about the love of God in my life. And I was in this classroom, and in the holy fifi, it was very dark in this room, and I was encircled by a whole bunch of people that I knew. God, I understood them to all be my age, but they look like kids. They look like children, like toddler age. God, they were like my peers. Weird like that in dreams, right? And then I had like some kind of like a premonition inside this like dream where I could foresee a bomb going off. The thing that is going off, a car is exploding, right? Before it happened. And then as soon as the premonition ended, I was like, that car over there, I get a holy fifi, it's dark. We're in a classroom. This car is outside in a parking lot. We are seeing it through a window. That car is sparkling white. We're thinking it's the only thing that is shiny in that dream that is bright. And that vehicle, I had a premonition of it exploding. Mara, I second guessed the explosion, and I had an understanding that the explosive was nuclear, in the sense that it wasn't just a regular bomb and jefela, get a little bit of dynamite and you're good. The kind of stuff that leaves radiation behind. And here it is that I had a premonition of it bombing. Playing around that car. I remember everybody was like a child, even though they were my peers. And I was like, oh my goodness, is gonna bomb. The car's gonna bomb. The car's gonna bomb. Get away from the car. Get away from the car. Everybody was just dancing around, walking around me like it ain't Jack. Like whatever, man. Next thing, the car went like, it was like a spark, guys, that went like... And everybody was like, it didn't bomb, it was a false alarm. And just when I believed them, carried on as normal, it explodes. Mushroom cloud. The explosion, even when the explosion is happening like Milo and everything is all over the show. People inside the classroom, I get it, the explosion is outside, People inside the classroom are like, it's too far to get to us. It's only gonna get to the people that are around the car. The children are around that car. And I'm like, people have just died around that car. But they are all casual, treating it like it ain't Jack. Here it is that I am inside and I'm like, okay, whatever. And I literally, every time they downplayed this thing, down. Next thing, you know how a mushroom cloud, a nuke expands and spreads over a large patch of land before it finally subsides. That car's explosion did exactly that. Spread that, guys, and it came to us. Wait, guys, I was only at that stage when everybody got down. And covered their faces, to try and see if they can't survive this, because now it was pointless to run. It was now pointless to run, guys. I could feel get in that dream, like in my waking space, I could feel the heat on my legs as it was impending, encroaching up my legs. At which point, I finally remembered I'm Christian, and I started praying, and I was like, into your hands I commit my spirit. I didn't even pray, God save me from this, please protect me. I was just like, into your hands I commit my spirit. I expected to die, but I didn't die. It just scorched my legs. And it was really hot in that room, Explosion subsided. I then not woke up, but after the explosion happened, I stood up in the dream, and I was like, oh my goodness, it didn't kill us. And everybody in the classroom is like, yeah, it didn't kill us. And they carried on just being normal. Piloka, however, was very sore because I saw body parts of those kids that were outside scattered all over the show. And I kept on telling one woman in the dream, one girl, I get it, they were kids, but also children. I was like, your little sister's dead. Your little sister's dead. She was like, whatever. She ignored me entirely. Nobody cared about the lives of other people in this dream that with this explosion having happened. Time is running out for me. Let me do a part 2.